really tired today. This was a hard day because this is the 11th anniversary of my son dying. So I thought this day was just going to go like normal, like it was just going to be like a sad day that I go through all the time. Well, when I got back to my house, I flipped on my messenger and all of a sudden, one of my friends from Port Arthur, Texas, actually, this one's from Beaumont, and she goes, "My house is flooding. My house is flooding. Kathleen, I need you to try to get me help." Can you imagine? And I could not even remember that how we had met. I actually was on a Facebook, when they were doing rescues during Port Arthur. She had messaged and said, "I need to get you to get my family, pick them up or whatever." 2 years ago, I was doing dispatch, like where you answer request calls. And 2 years ago, I called for somebody to go pick her family up. And now today, I just called for people to go pick her family up because they're in floods. But what I'm saying is that people say God doesn't, work certain ways, you know what I mean? But I really believe that after this miracle today, I can't even believe it. And she's my Facebook friend. We're going to have a lot to talk about. So what I was saying is that 2 years ago, I saved somebody's life. It was somebody I was doing rescue dispatch to get boats to go pick up people. Today she called me. I was so depressed. Her house is actually flooding again because it's in Port Arthur, Beaumont, Texas. And I just less than half an hour ago called people to go pick her up. I was like, 2 times in 2 years, 2 floods, and she called me. Like, I was like, wow, this is crazy. I guess because the signals aren't going through, they can't use their phones. They're using Messenger. And I think she just had remembered that, that I helped her a couple years ago. It was really crazy. So that's my crazy story today about the tropical storm Imelda and helping two people, helping a person twice with the same problem, which was the flooding. I'm so grateful. They say in Arabic, alhamdulillah, that we get able to get her help. But I just thought that was a crazy, crazy, crazy story. That 2 years ago, I was the one to call the boats to go pick her up. And then today, I'm the person that called the boats to go pick her up. This is a girl that lives in an area that floods all the time. And I know several of her friends, and it's just crazy. I'm still friends with her family, which is great, but it's just funny. 2 years later, the same thing, same in a house, the water comes in. I called for help and I thought that story was over. Then she had problems today. And when she had a problem, I called for help. So it was just a wild story. Anyway, great to see everybody today.